Returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34. After a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a run with McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
What down? You ready?
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
29. 29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Right. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Trey Burton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run for him. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Murray flushed out right, and that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over, dude. Get
From the 36, Carr flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
You got nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here we go. Check it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carr. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd and 12, Murray flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on third down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Still going. Sheds a... Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2. We'll be back after this. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Murray sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
makes it third down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly. I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Carr. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What now? 93. 93.
To throw on second and 6. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Down. 280. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wheel. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.